it's Chris Voss here from thechrisvossshow.com, the Chris Voss Show.com. Coming through a cool product that we have from one of our favorite people out there, makers of products. It's coolermaster.com. That's coolermaster.com. We have a number of other items that we've reviewed on the chrisvossshow.com. Be sure to review them under Cooler Master. You can search for those in our search area. This is the NotePal ErgoStand from them. It's a really cool device. One of the things that you find with laptops and also with the iPad 3 is it runs very hot. And hot can do bad damage to your devices, especially if they get too hot, or they can just cook your lap if you hold them on your lap, or they can cook your desk if you put them on your desk. What this does is it gives you a great way for you to have a notebook stand and a cooling pad. The other nice thing is it can hold up your laptop off of your desk or whatever you're placing it on. Maybe you place it in your kitchen area and be able to keep it free from spills and being knocked over, all that good stuff, for having glasses knocked on them with this device. So you've got that. This is built for 9 to 7 inch notebooks. It's got a 5-point adjustable angle stand. It's got a 14 millimeter silent fan. It's got 4 ports for the USB hub you can plug into it, and it's got desktop setup. You can also use this, I would imagine, for your iPads. I would use it for the iPad 3. The iPad 3 does burn pretty warm, especially on the back. You can see here some of the different configurations. It's ergonomic, it's got optimal cooling performance, it's got great compatibility, value-added features, 5-angle stand, movable slip props. It's got here cooling pad, cable management handles that are inside of it. It's got a desktop cooling application, ergonomic design, 14 cm speed, adjustable silent fan. It's got the 4 port hubs. You can see they're US cable clips. So it's pretty interesting in the design of it, and there's a lot of different products that we have gotten from Cooler Master, and be sure to check out their website at coolermaster.com. You can see some of the really cool stuff that they have there. They have great stuff not only for computers with cooling devices for computers. That's where they got their start with cooling units and power units for computers, but they have all sorts of different computer hardware, software, but they also have really great stuff for iPads and iOS devices, so be sure to check that out. Also, looks like we have kind of some basic data here from Cooler Master. Looks like we also have the user guide that's here that comes with it. So this looks pretty cool. This looks pretty cool and detailed here as to what we've got to work with. Let's go ahead and open this puppy up. So we've got a few different toys that go with it. And I can tell you, it doesn't feel flimsy at all. It feels very heavy duty, but not too heavy duty where someone couldn't carry it around. I think this would be, we're going to have to play with this, of course. Your experience is mine, where I'm not sure if this is the top, the bottom, or whatnot. But you can feel here, let's take a close look at the build of it. You can see here they've got some rubber grommets here. And I would imagine this is the part that does face you and holds your device, and the feet that we saw probably get inserted here. That would be my guess at this point. I could be wrong, so don't quote me yet. You can see the fan back in there, and you can see it's got kind of a layered face to it. I would imagine the reason is because that will set back down and give you additional cooling and airflow in here with this angled base, so that you can keep your device even cooler with the fan. Let's try and see if we can figure out how to get this out. I don't want to break anything, so I don't want to force anything that shouldn't be forced. We'll go ahead and set that back down. Let's take a look at what else is in the package for us. Looks like what we have is, what is this? Looks like this is some type of hold unit, slide unit. I imagine these might fit down into here with the footings. I'm thinking that's what these are. And looks like we have a cable and cord, which is most likely going to be, it's going to have the plug there for us so that we can charge, well, not charge it, but basically give you USB extension. So what we're going to do, because I don't want to break the device, we're going to pause for just a second. We're going to see how it works. Okay, so we got a chance to figure out what we're doing here. We read the instructions, and of course this is the part that faces you, and so it's got some nice soft grommets so that it protects your laptop or your device that you set it on, so it doesn't get scratched against this metal. It's got a sheet, or it's got a piece of metal inside the interior here, just like we talked about. It has an inset in it that's designed to help keep you cool. They do have these nice little plugs, and what these are designed to do, as you can see, they have nice rubber protection on them. They also have like a ridge that goes on them so they can hold your device from sliding off. And what's cool is they slide right into these holes that are here, and they're designed so that you can slide them back and forth and lock them into place based upon the size of your notebook. So that's really smart. And when you want to remove them, you can take and remove them. When you want to put them in, you can take and put them in, and they hold your laptop in place just like this. So there's that. So let's go ahead and turn this over. You can see it close up in the Cooler Master logo. Let's go ahead and pull these out. Now, what we were doing wrong was we were pulling on both these bars when we really should be pulling on one, we found out. Of course, we go through this experience just like you do. We learn as we go, and sometimes we have to read the directions to be sure. Now, you can see here we have a Cooler Master fan that's in here. We've got clips, and what these clips are designed to do is for you to be able to put the USB cable, kind of loop it around so you don't have huge USB cables running around. There's a bar here, and what this slider bar will do for us is it'll hold it to 5 different positions. So we can hold it like this, 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 and there's a final locking position which holds it on a flat basis. So what's nice is you can get the perfect angle that you want to have for your laptop to be able to hold it and be able to ergonomically feel comfortable with it, depending upon how you want to set it up. So let's take a look at a few other things that go into the make and model of this. Now what we have here is we have the power area that we plug into. We've got a light that comes on that tells you there's power. There's a power button that turns it on and off. There's also a fan that increases the or decreases, either way, the fan speed. So you can adjust the speed depending upon how cool you want to keep your laptop or iPad device or whatever device you're taking and using this with. Now, of course, the great thing is once it's plugged in, you can plug in your USB thing to this with the cord we showed you earlier, and then you've got 4 extensions for USB, so where you can plug those directly into your machine. So really cool, or other devices that you may have. You may want to charge your phones and all that good stuff. You can see here across the top and some of the bottom, not much to see here. There's some nice rubber grommets on the bottom to protect whatever you set this on. So really cool device. What we're going to do is go ahead and see if we can't set this up. So we've got a setup there. We'll put in some small grommets. First thing we're going to do is get this baby plugged in. So we're going to show you here, you can easily use this with an iPad, and the device is perfect for the setting and size of your iPad. You could probably use it for other tablets to keep them cool. Now you would, since the iPad doesn't have an output for power to be able to power the cooler, you'd of course have to power that from your computer or some other thing, but it makes a great accessory for your desk and for holding your iPad to make sure it gets off the thing. Now let's take a look at a tablet. Okay, so what we've done is we plugged it in. Now we're using external power source for this, but you can plug it into the laptop, let the laptop power the fan. We've got the fan spinning right now. We can feel really cool. And of course you can turn this up and down. In this case right now, I've got the fan turned up all the way. Can't barely hear it. It's pretty darn quiet. So, and then of course sitting underneath your laptop, you probably won't be able to hear it at all. So let's put a laptop in it. You can see how it outlays here. And what's really nice, of course, is this adjusts to the size of your laptop depending upon how big it is. And of course, make sure that with the rubber grommets, it makes sure that it doesn't give you any problems with scarring or destroying your laptop. So you can kind of see how that works. Let's turn this to the side, and we can get a good idea as to how this is going to look. And of course, you can adjust this to several different angles to how you want to take and have this set up. So let's go and do that. So we can cut this down to a different angle if we want. and keep it going on. So the great thing is it makes it so it's nice and comfortable, keeps your laptop up and above and off of the desktop, and of course makes it so that you might be able to, if you wanted to work on it, if you could possibly put this on your lap. I'm not sure how comfortable it would be, being as it's got a hard plastic base, but it's up to you. So basically go to coolermaster.com. That's coolermaster.com. Be sure to check out the ErgoStand from them, and tell them Chris Voss sent you. Get one for your hard drive or your laptop or your iPad. Thanks for coming by.